Hi friends, and welcome to another session of value investing. Today we'll be doing the basics of options. है ना? So what is an option? An option is a contract between two parties, a buyer and a seller. Both these parties have an opposite view of the market. One is a bull who believes that the market will go up, and the other is a bear who believes that the market will go down. So there are two types of contracts that are available in the market. One is a call and the other is a put. Let us do them one by one. What is a call, right? And what does a call buyer do? Well, call buyer is someone who wants to buy the shares. He doesn't have the shares with him. He wants to buy them. And let's say, for example, he doesn't have the money with him today, and he believes that the market is going to go up. Let's say there is a share whose current market price is 100 rupees. I want to buy the share. I don't have the money. I'll get the money 1 month later. But the problem is 1 month later the share price might go up. So I want to reserve my price of 100. So I catch hold of somebody who is willing to sell the share at 100 rupees 1 month later. Okay, so I am bullish, so I have to catch hold of a bear. So I catch hold of a call seller who is bearish, who is more than happy to sell the share at 100 rupees 1 month later. Okay, you should remember that the call buyer is somebody who has an option. He reserves the buy price. He has the option whether to buy or not. And the call seller is someone who has an obligation to sell if the call buyer wishes to buy. That is, if he chooses to buy, call seller has to sell. He doesn't have an option, he has an obligation. Call buyer has an option. Okay. He doesn't have the money today, he will have the money 1 month later. So hence what he did is he has reserved the price at which he wants to buy the share. The call seller is the put is an opposite situation. A put buyer is somebody who already has the shares, but for some reason he doesn't want to sell it today. He believes that the market might fall. So now he wants to reserve his selling price. He wants to reserve his selling price. So he has a bearish attitude. So now what he has to do is he has to catch hold of a bull who is willing to buy the shares 1 month later at the current market price. ठीक है ना? Again I would want to repeat, a put buyer has the option and the put seller has the obligation. We will do it more in detail later. As of now you should remember that the buyer always has an option and the seller always has an obligation. ठीक है? So have you understood? A call buyer is somebody who wants to buy the shares. He doesn't have the money today, so he reserves the price to buy it at 1 month later. And put a buyer is somebody who already has the shares, so he reserves the selling price so that he can sell 1 month later at the price at which he has reserved. ठीक है? Call buyer reserving the buy price, put buyer reserving the selling price. But can he reserve ऐसे ही? नहीं, उसको एक टोकन अमाउंट देना पड़ता है. There is nothing free in this world, right? He has to, in the buyer, the option buyer, whether he is a call buyer or a put buyer, he has to give something called as a premium. That is the cost of entering into the contract. He has to pay it to the seller. Right? It's like a commission, call it premium, जो भी आप बोलना चाहते हो, but technically it is known as premium. ठीक है? Option buyer has to always pay the premium as he is reserving the price. He is reserving his booth, na? So he has to pay the money. So how is the premium calculated? We'll be doing another video on it. So basically there are many things that are involved. There is the strike price, volatility, time decay, etc. So we'll be doing another video on that. The price that is agreed upon both parties is called the strike price. Like in the example I gave you, 100 rupees. I want to buy the share at 100 rupees. So 100 rupees would be my strike price. The market price on the agreed day, that is the strike price on the expiry day, can either be in the money or out of the money. These are the two important concepts, in the money and out of the money. ठीक है? In the money is when I would want to exercise the option. that is the buyer would want to exercise his option, and out of the money is when the buyer does not want to exercise the option. Let us look at this in more detail. First, in the perspective of the call buyer, let's say I have bought a call with a strike price of 100, that अगर एक महीने बाद 150 होता है, right, market price increases to 150, then will I buy my shares through options or will I buy it in the physical market? Options, no? Option is 100 rupees, I am getting the share at 100. If I buy it in the spot market, that is the current market price is 150, I have to pay 150. Which is better? Strike price is better, no? 100. So then I will exercise my option because it is in the money. I will exercise my option because it is in the money. Let's say the market price falls down to 60. Will I buy at the option price of 100 or will I buy at the market price of 60? Market price of 60, no, it is cheaper. So I will buy in the market. I will allow the options to expire. So that is out of the money. I will buy it in the market and not in the options market. I will buy it in the spot market. So whenever you are buying in the spot market, you are lapsing the option. So that is the situation when you are out of the money. When you are in the money, you exercise the option and you do not buy in the market price. That is as far as calls are concerned. Puts, opposite है. Let's say you have reserved a selling price of 100. 1 month later the market goes up to 150. Will you sell at 150 or will you sell at 100? Better to sell at 150, no? You will make more profit, additional 50 rupees profit. So when you are selling at the market price, is because it is out of the money and you are allowing your options to lapse. So here in puts, in the case of puts, if the price is higher than the strike price, it is out of the money. Let's say the market falls, the price falls to 60. What is better? Is it better to sell at 100 or is it better to sell at 60? Better to sell at 100, no? That is the options price. Right. This is when you will exercise the option as it is in the money. So in the case of puts, when the market price is below the strike price, it is in the money. So in short, in the money is when you are profited by trading in the options market rather than trading in the spot market. ठीक है? So I'll just make a summary. The bulls who think that the market will rise can either buy a call, which is a right to buy, or sell a put, which is an obligation to buy. And bears who think the market will fall, we can either buy a put or they can write a call, or you can say sell a call. जो भी है, both mean the same. So a bull can either buy a call or sell a put, and bears can either buy a put or write a call. But mind you, an obligation is more risky than a right, because when you have a right, you have a right to either exercise it or not exercise it. You have an option. Obligation, when you sell a put, let's say you are a bull and you sell a put, you don't have a right to choose whether you want to exercise the option or not. It is the buyer who has the option. You are only obligated to buy the share if the put buyer exercises his option. Right? So you don't have an option to lapse the contract. Your action is dependent on the action of the buyer. ठीक है? So it's always risky to sell a put or sell a call. Option sellers or option writers, or as they are called, have more risk than a option buyer. Well, if you have any queries in this regard, kindly put it in the comment section. I will either revert to you in the form of another video or in the comment section, depending on the question. Till then, thank you. Happy trading. Have a nice day.